Good evening, guys. Bill McMillan here with IndyWX.com. Just wanted to take a look at the various model solutions as we go into the weekend. Another challenging forecast awaits, but first things first, and that is a fresh shot of Arctic air moving southeast, and this is going to potentially play a factor in that weekend forecast. The past few weeks, we've really not been dealing with any sort of Arctic air, but that is now not the case, and it will result in continuous needing to fine-tune the forecast as we move forward. Already, forecast models are really struggling with trying to get a grasp of just how cold this air is as it moves southeast. And it's particularly impressive because there's really not much snowpack that this air is traveling over, which one would assume with that being the case that it would modify, but it's a pretty impressive shot of Arctic air moving southeast, and this is going to really present a frigid start to your New Year's Eve morning. Cold air will continue to filter in tomorrow, and then we think probably we'll wake up to temperatures somewhere between 10 and 12 degrees the way we see things right now play out for Wednesday morning, maybe even some single digits across outlying areas away from the city Wednesday morning. Now let's talk a little bit about the various model solutions, and they are quite vast right now with the weekend system. We favor probably one that is more suppressed and would present more of a wintry side of things, if you will, for central Indiana. Can that change? Without a doubt, but just looking at what we see right now, I think it is going to be hard-pressed to drive a low up into the central Great Lakes with a fresh Arctic high building southeast, and we'll have to fine-tune things as we go, but we're certainly at least on the table for the chance of some wintry precipitation around here as we go into the weekend. The latest GFS model takes low pressure into northeastern Ohio and is primarily a rain event for central Indiana, but this would produce some backlash snow showers as precipitation ends. In other words, not a huge deal as far as wintry precipitation goes. The latest GFS upgrade has been more suppressed, and we actually lean more towards this solution. Whether this particular run is right or not, we're not saying that. It's just overall, over the past couple of days, it's had some pretty good consistency, and I think handling the Arctic high to the north and the overall track of the low, it would present the opportunity for some accumulating snows across central Indiana as we go through the weekend into early next week. The Canadian model takes the surface low into western Ohio and would mainly miss central Indiana with the heavy snow and instead put it across northern portions of the state into the Great Lakes. And then finally, the European solution really just kind of loses the system entirely. I think this is a solution that probably is not the most likely to happen. I think this is a common European feedback issue taking place here, and in future runs I believe will jump on the storm again, but as we put this into motion you're going to notice the storm really just kind of fizzle as it moves east, and I don't really think that's the correct solution. So right now, again, lots of questions out there in regards to the weekend storm system. The chance of wintry precipitation is certainly there for central Indiana, but it's going to require more fine-tuning as we move forward. And finally, keep in mind that what has been missing over the past few weeks we now have into the forecast, and on the playing field at least, and that is Arctic air. And this really is not the only Arctic air mass that's going to move southeast over the next couple of weeks. We've got probably another couple of strong Arctic highs that will build in and provide reinforcing Arctic air as we move forward. So lots of fun and games to go. Just wanted to provide a quick update tonight. Have a great evening, and we'll talk with you soon on IndyWX.com.